I'm Andrew Haig with the Boston Star. Ulysses, tell me something about yourself.
Well, I was born April 27th, 1822 in Ohio. When I was 17, I went to the United States Military Academy at West Point.
Cool. How was it like there?
Well, I didn't really like the military life, but I would like to have taught mathematics. But soon the Mexican-American War started, and I was commissioned at the Jefferson Barracks near St. Louis.
How did you feel about that?
Well, I didn't like it at first, but then I met my beautiful wife, Julia Dent, the daughter of a slave owner in the Southern family. Soon, within 3 months, I was proposed and she accepted.
Cool.
But since I was only a lieutenant, the wedding was postponed. I was in most of the battles in the Mexican War, and I think I better go to see that leaf over there. Pretty cool leaf, huh?
Yeah.
And
I got one too.
yeah, that's amazing. I came acquainted with nearly all the officers, even General Robert E. Lee, which is now the General of the Confederate Army. When I came back from Mexico, I was a captain with favorable mention.
Very nice.
Soon I was married and I left the army.
Now,
However,
what was your life like after you left there?
well, I spent 2 years on the Pacific coast.
How was it? How was that?
Oh, it was okay, but I was homesick because my wife couldn't come with me.
Oh, that's really too bad.
So,
Did you really miss her?
yeah, I only had her letters to keep me company.
Oh.
But soon I came back because my father got me 80 acres of farmland near St. Louis, and I came back to my wife.
That's awesome. Now, how did these farm life years go?
Oh, they went well. I cleared the land and built a log cabin and worked hard, but I could not make very much pay, however, and I had more children during that time.
How many children?
Well, a lot.
Oh, okay. And
I had 3 children.
3 children. Now, how many girls and how many boys?
I don't know.
You mean to tell me you don't you don't know your kids, Ulysses? Ulysses, listen to me. You don't know your kids?
What?
That is really funny. You should know your kids.
I know their names, I just don't know if they're a boy or a girl. See, there's Ulysses Jr., Jesse Root.
People out there watching this, Ulysses doesn't even know if his kids are a boy or a girl. Ulysses, what do you have to say for your self-defense?
Well, when Fort Sumter was fired on, President Lincoln issued a call to arms. Within 2 weeks, I was drilling volunteers in Galena because, as he said, there was no one else to do the job. Soon, Lincoln put me at the head of the Western Campaign.
Oh, man.
There were many battles out there. Our objective was to cut the Confederacy in two by taking control of the Mississippi River.
Really? Now, was that a difficult task?
Well, yes, it was. The first major success was at the Battle of Shiloh. The losses were much, and I was severely criticized for my conduct because I couldn't anticipate an attack.
It is your turn,
President
we know.
Lincoln trusted me, and I went on, and I won the Western Campaign.
Now, Ulysses, tell me something that you had fun doing when you were in the Civil War. Was there anything fun to do, like in your downtime,
No, there wasn't.
There wasn't?
I don't know. Now we're moving off to I'm taking command of the armies in the east now.
Very
I'll
nice.
be moving out soon.
Ulysses,
Well,
sit back in your chair.
Thank you for your time.
Also
I must be going now.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Ulysses. Everyone, that was Ulysses Grant. Bye, Ulysses. Bye, Ulysses. Bye. Good fight. Good night.
Hey!
Hello, this is Jay Kranz with the Richmond Star, and I'm here with Robert E. Lee, the winner of the Second Battle of Manassas. We're going to. When were you born?
I was born on January 19th, 1807.
Where did you go to school?
I graduated from West Point in 1829.
What were some things you did in your early life?
I married Mary Custis, the great-granddaughter of Washington's wife, on July 5th, 1831.
What were some of your early military experiences?
I was promoted to captain, and my first experience was in an actual battle in the Mexican War.
Oh. So, what did you do after the Mexican War ended?
I became superintendent of West Point, from which I graduated.
What part did you play when John Brown attacked the Harper's Ferry arsenal?
I led a party of Marines and captured him.
Oh. And when did you assume command of the Confederate Army?
June of 1862.
What taxes did you use in the Battle of Manassas?
I divided my army, which was considered of a daring plan by many people, and surrounded his army and captured him, or just surrounded him with the rest of my troops.
And what are some things you used to move your troops around? Because you can't talk.
We used drum boys, which they communicated by drums, and they were usually about 19, 18 years old, small little boys.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your time.
No problem.